episode 69. Hello everyone and welcome to Wolff&Schafe podcast. My name is Magdalena and this is my little kitty co-host, our mascot, Domarat. Meow. We have Monday today, August 21st of 2017. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. It means a lot to me that you decide to spend some time with me here. If you're a new viewer, this is a knitting, spinning, sewing, hand-dyeing yarn, crafting in general podcast in little town of Adliswil near Zurich in Switzerland. And I originally come from Poland, but I live here with my husband Gleb and our 3-year-old son Stasio. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry under my full name, which is Magdalena Wolff with double F. And my show notes appear in the down bar here, and the helpful links can be found in the video description here on YouTube. If you enjoy my show, please hit the subscribe button. And we also have a Ravelry group, Wolff&Schafe podcast, where you can check out our giveaways and knit-alongs and such other things. Right now we have a knit-along going on. It's called Self-Love Knit-Along, which means knitting a project for yourself to show yourself some love. And yeah, for the details, please check out our group, and it will be going on till October the 1st. I will just quickly mention that there will be 2 prizes. One prize will be a skein of my hand-dyed yarn, Wolff&Schafe yarn, and you will be able to choose from one of these. Yay! And they are detailed in the group and also in the last episode. I'm presenting them all at the head of the episode, so you can quickly check that out. And the other prize will be a pattern for Oracle Shawl by Kristen Lehrer from Yarngasm podcast in Woolen Vine Yarns. So awesome! Check it out. So I think we could start with knitting now. I am almost done with one project, so no finished object this week, but an almost finished object. So yeah, why is it inside out? My Asagi top by Bristol Ivy. The body is done. I can actually already wear it because yeah, the main part is finished, but I still will be working here on the yoke and here like to finish the sleeves. So I'm really close to finishing it. And I think next episode I will be showing you a finished object. Yay, awesome. And yeah, maybe I should stand up a bit. I don't know if it will show you too much, but yay. It will be awesome. It's a little like oversized top. It's supposed to have a bit of positive ease. And the yarn that I'm using for this is again Queen of Pearls Ballista in a Siren Song colorway. And I have to take it off because it's hot. It's not like it's very hot outside, but our apartment is extremely warm. So I just... Right now, still, it's August and I don't feel like wearing anything more than a t-shirt on myself. And yeah, I'm knitting this on 3.5mm needles, which is US size 4. And for the ribbing, where is the ribbing? There will be also ribbing on the yoke as well. So yeah, it's just a little bit of ribbing for the border, for the edging. So I used a 3mm needles, which is US size 2.5, I believe. So very excited. I think soon the weather will be perfect to wear this top. Awesome, awesome. Okay. I got excited, so I need a sip of tea. Oh, today the lovely Gyokuro tea that I brought with me from Japan. Blurry. I'm not blurry. Okay, so my next project is my beloved project. I'm slowly progressing because it's already quite a lot of stitches. But yes, this is my Oracle shawl by Kristen from Yarngasm Podcast and Wool and Vine Yarns, as I mentioned. So the pattern for this shawl can be won in our self-love salon. Exactly. So you can see my lifeline, self-life. Really. Lifeline here. I made it from, like, I used dental floss for this purpose. And now I'm on the brioche section, which, oh my goodness, how I love how it's turning out. Look at this purple, how it travels here, creating these lines here. Isn't it awesome? I love it. And then it's very, it's very stretchy, like brioche is. On the other side is of course the blue one is dominant. I think it also looks kind of cool. Yeah. So and also this brioche part, it's so squishy. By just touching it, I'm enjoying myself. It's just And what I love about this colorway, it's also those, I don't know if you can see it, maybe you can, specks of yellow here and there. So the yarn that I'm using is my hand-dyed yarn. It's Wolff&Schafe Divana, which is a single ply superwash merino in fingering weight. And the colorways are the red one is my color A, it's Seeing Red. Then the blue one is Yozora, and the pink is Harmony. So yay, and I have my unicorn. He's here. He's keeping me company. So I've done not that much during the week. It's only this brioche section, because last week I was just starting it. I had like 2 rows or something, but yeah, I'm slow, but I am enjoying every bit of it. So yeah, these are my yarns. Don't they look just so happy together? I think they do. And also I forgot to share with you last time the bag that I'm using. Well, if you've been watching the podcast, you will recognize this bag, but I thought that this bag would be just perfect for a project, a pattern by Kristen. It's like she really likes butterflies, especially those vintage looking butterflies, so I thought it would be just perfect. And yeah, sadly I must say that my sock knitting mojo is a bit gone. It's gone. Simply, I don't feel like knitting on my socks at all. I have them here, so I've started them ages ago, to be honest. You might remember them. Ugh, they pierced. Oh, I lost stitches. Oh no, I will have to save them. But yeah, anyway, this is how much I've done since I last showed you these socks, so it's almost nothing. I won't be touching them anymore because I need to fix the escaped stitches. But yeah, I think that knitting on this project took my stockinette powers away, because it was like a huge sock in itself, because it was stockinette in the round, in the round, in the round. And yeah, that may be the case, but I will be soon finished with this one, so maybe I will focus on the socks again. And yeah, this is it for knitting, I believe. I hope also when the weather is colder, maybe I will feel more like knitting socks. Who knows? Oh yeah, I forgot to say, today I'm very distracted. So with this project, I'm participating in the Summer Garments Cal, co-hosted by Anna from Dunkelgrün podcast and Celeste from Yarn to Table podcast. And with the Oracle shawl, there is of course an Oracle shawl knit along at Kristen's group. Right now I'm not exactly sure whether it's her Yarngasm group or Woolenvine Yarns group. I think it's on the Woolenvine Yarns group, so you should, if you're knitting this project, check it out. Because yeah, the Cal is there, so I'm partaking in that. I don't know if I will make it, honestly. With the Asagi top, I'm pretty sure I will be done before the end of August, but with the Oracle it's possible I won't be on time. It's going slowly. So yeah, but still, it's fun. Next up, sewing. No finished projects this week, but I did do some progress, and some of you might remember, where is it? Oh, here. Last week I said that I wanted to make another skirt from this pattern. Is 1369 by Simplicity, and I'm making this view C, and it has pockets, which is wonderful. It's a pretty simple pattern from as far as I can tell, but it is perfect for me since I'm a beginner. And the first one I was doing with the course by Deborah Kraling that I complained about last week. If you're interested, you can check it out. But yeah, right now I already worked through a lot of things with the first project, so now I just remember what I'm supposed to do, and it goes so much faster. I don't have to rip back, I don't have to rip the stitches, I don't have to figure out what direction I'm supposed to put the fabrics, because these are all things, you know, for beginners that are tough. And I'm scared I will sew things at the wrong place. What else is, I already know how the pieces go together, so I have this visual in my head how they are supposed to match each other, because at the first time I was clueless. Simply, okay, what goes where? I have these huge pieces of fabric, how do I put them together? I did not have this image in my head. So yeah, so one day I cut out the fabric, and that took a lot of time. I think maybe almost 2 hours just to cut out the fabric. And the next day I did an hour and a half possibly of sewing. And yeah, this is my fabric. I really enjoy it. I mean, I love these fans. I love fans. And it's a bit like, it reminds me of Japanese aesthetics a bit. So yeah. So I have... how to show this to you? Well, I have already put the main parts together, and I have inserted pockets. So my next step will be... Wait a minute. Okay, this is the front. So since it's a gathered skirt, I have a lot of fabric here. It's huge. So yeah, I have the back seam done and the two side front seams. I'm still a bit confused by the terms, like front side and back side. Yeah, I get confused also because it's not my native language. So sometimes I have problems just imagining things. But yeah, this is done, and next step will be sewing on the yoke, the yoke of the skirt. So this part, and I still have to cut out the interfacing pieces for this, because when I was cutting out the fabric, it took so much time. I thought, okay, the interfacing I can just skip for now, because I already know when I'm going to use it. That first I'm working on the body of the skirt, so I don't need the interfacing yet. So I will just, when I will start working on the yoke, then I can cut it out. So who knows, maybe I will be making, after this one, maybe I will be making a third one, because they are cool. And I'm hoping for this skirt to not wrinkle so easily as my first. And so, as I said in the last episode, this is not cotton. This is microfiber, and it's a different fabric. Its construction is different. It's can't really tell, because the description on the shop page was not very detailed. I just know the contents of the fabric, but I don't know, is it... I remember them saying something about the construction, but for the life of me, I couldn't translate it into English. I like the terms, the vocabulary, but yeah, it's just it has different construction, and it's not that wrinkly, but it's more stretchy. So while cutting out the fabric, it was much less, it could be much less precise with the shapes. So there will be some, like while sewing, there will be some adjusting, but we have not side seams, goodness, the seam allowances to make that even, so I hope it will work. And yeah, it makes me feel really good that I can create a garment for myself, not only by knitting, but also because I've never knitted a skirt. I don't think I would like to do that. I don't think it would be a good idea for me. But yeah, now I can sew it. Awesome! So yeah, this is my sewing, and yeah, I'm very happy how fast it's going, and I hope I'm hoping that if I make a third one, it will be like phew. I'm being an optimist. Oh yeah, I just wanted to mention that I had 1.5 meters of this fabric, and I almost perfectly used up everything. So it was it was a good amount of fabric for this project, and I'm making the largest size in this set. So these are the sizes. Can you see it? Can you see it? And this it just covers up till 14, and luckily this was my size. And the first skirt that I made, it's really perfect. It sits perfectly on my waist, and I'm happy about it, because my first skirt ever is a bit loose in the waist area. So also because my son has a tendency on pulling on my skirt, you know, now he has the phase of just pulling my skirt, to just running around holding my skirt, or even hiding under the skirt. Yeah, you know, 3-year-olds, crazy little beasts. But yeah, fun. I'm really happy. I'm learning that, even though sometimes there are hard things and I get stressed out. But yeah, I can see the progress, so it's great. So yeah, this is it for crafting this week. I've been I've been crafting, I've been sewing, I've been working on my knitting projects, but I feel like there is less to show in the podcast somehow. But yeah, we've been busy, so I can start with the live segment now. Stasia will be starting kindergarten since September 12th, just right after we are back from our trip to Poland, because we're going on September the 1st. We're going for around a week to attend a wedding and a family gathering. So it's one Saturday it's family gathering, the next Saturday is a wedding of my friend, and in between Gleb is also planning to go to Oxford for a programmers conference, and we are also hoping to go like for a day and a half to the south of Poland to just go hiking. And yeah, I hope the weather is good, because if it's really raining, then the hiking might be not the best idea. So since Stasia is starting, we were at the meeting at the kindergarten last Wednesday, so that he could see the place, we could talk to the teacher, he could get a bit familiar with the place. And when we are back from Poland, I will be going through the introduction process with him in the kindergarten, which means this will be like 2 weeks of him getting used to kindergarten. And first day we discussed with the teacher, he will only go for 1 hour. So after this 1 hour, I will be picking him up and then spending the rest of my day with him. And thus probably I won't be making the podcast because it's not very possible to record when he's around. It's just constantly mommy, mommy, mommy. So after this first day, I will discuss with the teacher what do we do the next day. It will depend on how well he takes this first day. So we will see. We're hoping for the best, since he's used to the daycare already. It's not like he will be for the first time without mommy and daddy. He's used to that kind of situations, but still, I want him to have the least stress amount possible out of this. So since there is this possibility of spreading this for 2 weeks, I'm gonna go for that. Because I remember in my time, when I went to daycare, nobody thought about kids being stressed out. It's just okay. Today she starts kindergarten and you go to work, you leave her here and she cries the whole day. That's not good. That's not good. And if you're able, like me, if you're not like going to the office every day, if you are at home, I can just do it. So yeah, I'm a bit also stressed about everything that's going to happen. But yeah, fingers crossed it goes well. And if he takes it well, maybe it will be shorter than 2 weeks. We will see. So what else? Oh, I just wanted to mention that yesterday Gleb and I started watching American Gods. And I heard people complain that it's very, like, about the changes they made from how it is in the book. But I've read the book so long ago, such a long time ago, that I don't really remember it, so I think I won't care. Because it's different than with Game of Thrones, because it all was pretty fresh in my mind when I started watching. And yeah, we watched the first episode yesterday, and yeah, it looks interesting. I love that the actor that they picked to play Mr. Wednesday's role, because he was Blackbeard on Pirates of the Caribbean. For me, it's like, oh, awesome! I know that guy from somewhere, and it's like, oh yeah. I think he's perfect for the role. I really do, and I'm looking forward to the rest. And yeah, I think that is it for this week. We wish you a happy knitting, happy crafting, and a lovely week, and we will see you next time. Yeah. Bye!